what is going on in Nigeria. So am I wondering too? It is not to scare you. Earlier today I was thinking I would be discussing the disparity and concern arising from it, how bail bond for VDM is so high and stringent compared to bail bond for Reps Alex, a honorable member who assaulted a boat driver, given a pat on the wrist to pay only 500,000 naira and walk away. So while I was still wrapping my head around it, like, okay, it is because of this or that, the news filtered. One of the about 80 teenage protesters who were taken since about 90 days by the federal government of Nigeria under the Tinubu regime, with the allegation that they were trying to overthrow underaged allegation that they wanted to overthrow Tinubu, treasonable charges punishable by extreme punishment, that one of them slumped in court. In fact, the judge had to run away. The same judge had also imposed onerous condition for their bail, 10 million per person. These are children who are hungry. They were arrested in the first place because they came out to demand for better life, that they are hungry, they have no food to eat, was the reason they came out, isn't it? Okay, you now arrested them, and the next thing, you arrested them because they came out to say they are hungry, to just complain and express themselves that they are hungry, and you are now billing them 10 million naira for underage. None of them is even up to 18. See the video.
As you can see, they've been malnourished. They've not eaten for the past 4 days. They've been kept by the government in detention. These are boys who are between 12, 13, 14 years old. They've not had food. They are malnourished. They are sick. They were slumping in the course of trial in court. You can see how malnourished they are, how sick they are. They've not been fed for this. These are boys who were arrested for attempting, in quotes, to overthrow President Muhammadu Buhari. They'll be kept for 3 months without school. These are children of school age. They'll be kept away from their homes, from their families, and they've been left without food. We've had to provide.
Anyways, that's about it. So I was going to talk about VDM's bail bond versus that of the Reps Alex. Let us remind ourselves, in that honorable member's case versus the IGP, don't forget it's the IGP versus the honorable member. The honorable member got that bail bond because of who he is. Don't forget, the boat driver is not in the equation at all. In that case, they only used him as the grass. Two elephants fighting matter here now. That boat driver is just a sababi, accidental subject. The IGPSIU, that is the Special Investigative Unit, did not necessarily take that matter to court because of the victim. It is not as if they were concerned about the infringement on the right of that individual. Otherwise, we would see it every day. People's rights are infringed upon every day. But the reason the IGP, from the statement they released before going to court, the reason they arraigned that honorable member, Reps Alex, was because of the statement the rep made. Say, call the IG. I am Alex Ikweche. Call the IG. Was there? Well, hey. Does it? Oh yeah, let us see whether your colleagues will support you on the floor, and let us see whether you win this in court. So they just use that as a scorecard. It's not as if they were prosecuting Reps Alex because of the poor boat driver. It's just who is the boat driver? Ordinary boat driver. Let's use him as a case. But I mean this man. So it was a case between the IG and the rep. Morally speaking, the IGP had the higher hand because he was speaking on behalf of purportedly on behalf of the person whose rights was infringed upon. But we know the vendetta, sha. Okay, so it was granted it was power play now between IGP and Reps Alex. Court granted 500,000 naira bill, a part on the wrist. Pay 500k they go, right? I wish it doesn't end there, sha. It was just a bill. It's not an acquittal. Then the second case, it is still the police, the same police versus VDM, and the bail this time is 2 million. Onerous, stringent conditions. Now, what is the offense this time? He wore our uniform. It was a material that looks like our uniform. He wore a material that looks like our uniform. Okay, fine. He then came and apologized, say, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I see people making skits and wearing police uniform to do it. I didn't know I'm supposed to also ask for permission before I can do the same thing. I see people doing it. I felt I could do it too. But this time, my own is to promote the image of the police. I didn't know I would need permission. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. He apologized. But unfortunately, the apology was rebutted or refused or refuted. They took him to court. Now this time, the court now slammed him. It's just a space of 24 hours. So after the honorable members 500,000 naira pat on the wrist, VDM got 2 million naira bail with other conditions. Now you compare it. It is the same police that is suing. But the subject matters are different. And the interests were also different. Now this one, we won't cook and chop. In Nigeria, justice is expensive. And guess what? Justice is cheap and simple for the rich. But if you manage to be poor in Nigeria, whether they sue you or you sue person, if you are poor, you are in soup. While we were still chewing that in our mouths, a judge caught hope of the common man, gave hungry teenagers who went out to demand for food, say we are hungry, we need food. A judge, in fact, one of them fainted. A judge slammed them 10 million naira bail bond. We're still talking about VDM soon. Compared to that of Reps Alex. Then suddenly another court just came up with another onerous. So immediately.
Now this boy, 10 years old boy, right? Me and this boy, this
VDM, wait, you talk too much. Immediately, VDM came out, perfecting his own bail. He went and made these children. He recognized one of them that they were in detention together. Now let us listen to VDM.
This boy, this side cell. Apparently, these are the boys that the Tinubu government arrested, that they were flying Russian flag. All these children where you see like this now, they go prison because they could not secure bail for them. They are going to the prison now. They could not secure bail for them. Now the question is this: what does this boy know about flag? This boy does not even have a basic education, let alone knowing that he flew a flag. So you are charging all these kids for treason. Me, I just came out of cell and I was with them. That's the craziest part. This morning I was going to pee when I woke up. I was going to pee when I saw this boy. I was like, this boy is my children. So now we came to court. They could not grant their bail. They have adjourned the case. So where are they going to sleep? They are going to sleep inside the cell again. And already they stayed for more than 90 days. Today is the 93rd day. 93 days for all the children. See them everywhere. Today is the 93rd. This one boom. This one don't leave. Which food? This one don't leave. See everybody. And all the way from Kano. Where they carry from? Yes, from Kano. Brought them from Kano to Abuja. Where's their parents? Their parents now go they cry. Nobody. See them. All these are kids. 10 years old. How old are you?
And the best condition.
14 years. All of them are less than 17 years old. It's crazy. It's crazy and it's not fair. Come on.
So that was VDM. Aderibigbe Deji David. I greet you, my brother. How you doing now? Team Majek, you don't do your thing again. I'll come back to Team Majek. I greet you, Madam Christiana Fadansi. It's been a while, true, I agree. Team Majek, you don't do as they do again, Abi. We shall not. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll leave this here for some time to encourage other people. I appreciate this. You know, easy. I dey buy data, I dey think, I dey do all sorts, I dey support, I dey call, I dey get information, I dey hear. You know, easy. And we are also doing a lot to also help. But anyways, I digressed. There's something I want to show. Okay, so look at this video.
Example. Okay.
Before you look at it, gentlemen and ladies, we have reached crossroads. We are now at a stage where protest is now a crime in this country. Now it's official. Buhari laid the foundation fully. He completed the foundation. Tinubu has rapidly built it up and is roofing it. Protest is not a crime. Somebody said something before. We were trying to condemn the person, but now we understand the person better. The person said that if Nigeria policemen know that you have the same weapon that they have, they will not come to you. We were trying to discourage the person, say, no, now, why are you trying to undermine security in the country? Stop it, Jare. That is not a patriotic statement. Don't say that kind of a thing. He said, no, I'm serious. If Nigeria police know, say you get the same weapon where them get, they will not come to you. They will not disturb or harass you. In other words, what makes Nigeria police is because they have weapon that they can use to face people without weapon. Because I see no reason why placard is a problem. We are just expression is not allowed. So what then do you allow? With small pikins, them just want to come out and say, do right for us. You say they have no right to talk. What then are you encouraging? Now look at this video. Team Ajek, I don't see your hand again. Team Ajek, you mean me come today, Abi? You want the Davido me like they did Davido and Pella on TikTok. You want the Davido me? Thank you so much, Team Ajek. I appreciate you. Let's see this video. Look at this very young boy.
Okay, Shatiri.
Glass in your net.
Kí ló wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ yẹn?
Ṣé máa ń tún ní abẹ́ máa ń break ẹ̀?
Oya, ṣe lè bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣe.
Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣe?
Shatiri bẹ́ẹ̀ Shatiri. Are you getting me, sir? Shatiri, look at this so small age.
Ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni ẹ? Sọ̀rọ̀ sókè.
Ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni ẹ sọ̀rọ̀? 8 years. Okay.
Kí lorúkọ ẹ? Oya, máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣe káwò. Kó scatter aluminium ẹ̀ káwò.
So coach kí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣe normal. mo dẹ̀ parọ́ fún dáàdì yẹn pé nǹkan sọnù ń bì báyìí but now èmi tí kí wá lọ́wọ́ mi ni mo ní.
So that young boy has energy, has brain, willing to do something, but doesn't know what to do. Hungry, poor, helpless in an environment that provides nothing else. So you think you have this kind of teenagers around, provided nothing to engage their energies with. Nothing is provided for them to engage their energies with. And you think that this kind of teenagers will not look for anything. If you don't find work for them, they'll find work for themselves. You want to be building house. You want to be putting materials there. When there are young people without job, nothing.
Ṣé yóò ní sùn mọ́ ni wọ́n lọ́hùn? Ẹ wo òun ni yóò I don't know what to do in fact but I've been. Alájà tó wà níbi tọ́dé
they already have where they sell the materials when they loot them, avenge them. These are scavengers. Imagine that smart boy. No, imagine that smart boy. If that smart boy is provided something to do, he will do it brilliantly.
Hmm? 1 kilo 2,000, half kilo 1,000.
1 kilo 2,000.
Okay.
Window mélòó ni 1 kilo?
Abẹ́lẹ̀ ni tí ó lè mú 1 kilo tó fún 1 kilo.
Ìyẹn bí eléyìí báyìí. Bí eléyìí báyìí máa mú 1 kilo.
Máa fún yín 2,000.
Mọ́mí àyídáde máa ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n pẹ̀lẹ́ wo ṣọ́rẹ́ tó ní kíní.
Anyways, I brought up these videos in order for us to juxtapose. This is a young guy. Compare him to those who went to protest to say, we want better life. And they are thrown in remand, taken to court, have no food, malnourished, subjected to harsh treatment. So much that even one of them fainted while in the courtroom. The judge had to run away. Imagine those ones, or millions others watching those ones facing such treatment. Do you think they want to come out and protest again in a civil manner? No. What this government is encouraging, this government does not know. In another 10 years, Boko Haram are child's play. I'm telling you, because it has antecedent. We can trace it. You can project with this now. Somebody wants to protest peacefully. You say no. You can't. Don't complain. Don't talk. The person is hungry, has skill, has energy, ready to work, but you provided them nothing. You shut all doors to them. Doors of education, you shut it. They can't go to school. School is expensive. They can't feed. They get no work, no electricity, no road, no job, nothing for them. But they must survive. So they decided to come and protest, to say, government, this is our plight. They are just expressing themselves. You criminalized it. They are now facing tough point, like ultimate, the supreme punishment is what they are going to face. And you think the moment these ones come out of this, the next they want to come out and protest again, when they know how you negotiate with the ones carrying Jagam, they'll go and enroll now. And I'm not talking to Tinubu. Tinubu will do his own and go, like Buhari has done his own and left. Babangida did his own and left. All of them will do their own and leave. I'm talking to you and me. Because at the end of the day, these people, these vulnerable children who take extreme decisions, who end up taking the strong decisions, they don't go for politicians. They don't go for the politicians' children. Because those ones have secured themselves. They go for the ones that are accessible. In which case, who do you think they go for? No, who do you think they will go for? Random person on the streets, and it could be anybody. That's exactly the point I'm making here. Team Ajek, thank you so much. You understand the point. The whole spectacle with the kids na big disgrace on our social responsibility, which is lacking. Our social responsibility, our own. If we do enough social responsibility, all the young children, vulnerable kids around us, we engage them. Oh, how are you? What would you like to do? What do you want? How are you today? Have you eaten? You have excess. No matter how little you give to them, you are securing yourselves. Oh, what would you like to do? Oh, I think I have a placement for you. I can give a slot to you somewhere you can fix up somewhere and start working. It is our responsibility. We don't get government too. The only people where somehow we feel we supposed to recognize as government, they are oppressors. See what they are doing to young children in court today. So the responsibility last still falls on you and me. There's no government in Nigeria. They are only oppressors. Look at what they are doing to young, vulnerable children in courts. The earlier we realize that there's no government in this country, everybody just I also be lie. Abi, now all of us dey. God help us, now all of us dey for this country. The earlier we realize it, the better. So that we don't wait for government anymore. There's no government in Nigeria. It's official. There's only the oppressive power. Oh, there's authority, there's power, there's no leadership, there's no government, because we know the meaning of government. If you look at what these people you have put in positions of authority are doing, they are not doing government. We know the function of government, of people. But since they are not doing that, they are in authority, but they are not doing government. They are doing oppression. So the function of government falls back on the rest of us. Unfortunately, we do not have the authority. And guess what? We don't even have to have it. We just have to have good hearts and do the right thing. Now we be our own government too. Now solar they give me light. Now me they provide my water. Security I they pay for all of there. And I still all of us still put gates, put one thing or the other. You still secure yourself. You provide your electricity. You provide only road. We know if you provide, but we see they find shortcuts to the pass. Where we go still pay boys to pass the shortcuts because they are internal roads where government no do. So we still pay for the roads. Yet we pay taxes and we still pay value-added tax. And government is still increasing costs on us. The only time we know that there's authority in this country is when we express ourselves and they come for us. Like they are doing these young children in court today. One of them slumped. Gentlemen and ladies, if you still need somebody to remind you that there's no government, keep dreaming. There's no government. That's the fact. If there will be government, it will be us. Because whatever happens now is us. Yeah, whatever happens is us. A country where to fix a road, government has to call all manufacturers, call Dangote, call Winners Chapel to see how far now. That road will go Idiroko. You understand? There's no government. There are only people in authority. And what they do with the authority is oppression. And we have seen it again today. Reps Alex versus IGP. Court slammed 500,000 naira fine. The person whose right is abused, court is not talking about it. In fact, when they got to station before they went to court, the victim was still treated as a defendant. They seized this vehicle again. What he was using to feed, they still seized it at station. Police did not even sue him. It was just a nominal complainant. They used him as step. But it was a case between IGP and that rep Alex. Bail 500k. A very rich man, bail 500k. Okay. VDM, ordinary citizen, for trying to promote the image of the police, however doing it without authority, without authorization. Okay, he was wrong and he apologized, but they must still show him pepper. Bail 2 million naira. Ordinary citizen. While we were still thinking about that, say, hey, PR breaking news. One slumps, one collapsed, one fainted among about 80 children, underage, all hungry children who came out to complain that they are hungry. Court is slamming them 10 million naira bail bond for hungry children. I don't know what else to call Nigeria. Need I say more? It's gone. And the judiciary is not even trying. The judiciary, they are not even trying. At least try to pretend that you have spine. They allege that the judiciary is in a pocket of Wike. And they are not even pretending about it. Doing nothing to debunk it. In fact, they are doing everything to confirm it. They are teaching us not to come to court if we don't have money. They are teaching you to help yourself. Don't come to court. That's what what else does it mean? It's common sense now. That don't come to, if you don't have billions, don't come to court. Otherwise, we will teach you the sense you don't have. And they taught us at school that the judiciary is hope of common man. No. It's not hope of any common man, Coco. You guys are wicked. You are wicked. Gentlemen and ladies, expect more children to enroll in BH. Because I won't see them coming out to protest peacefully again with what you are doing to them. Young, underage, hungry, malnourished children just crying for help. You slam them with 10. After spending 90 days in cell, you still slam them 10 million naira bail bond. Where would they get it from? They are hungry, for goodness sake. That's why they came out. Okay, that's one. If they now decide tomorrow to say, this government wicked us, you have planted something in their heart, they will grow up to be fighting back. And how would they fight back? They will go and enroll somewhere. You know what it means now? Terrorizing the whole country. That's what the government is encouraging under Tinubu. And it's unfortunate. Not just that. There's something we were campaigning against jungle justice. What does jungle justice mean? You have no confidence in the police. So you decide to help yourself. You go to the police, you must hold money. You go to the court, you must hold money. And it is still not guarantee of justice. Even when you are right, you can still be still be the victim. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, gentlemen and ladies, nobody has confidence in any sector, any agency, any department of government anymore. And it ends up how people will resort to all sorts of things to help themselves because they can't rely on the judiciary, they can't rely on the police. I said it before, a country where people prefer reporting to VDM over reporting to police. It tells about the rots in the system. Sorry for